Okay, today we are going to discuss what is SAP, why we are call it as a ERP actually. ERP means enterprise resource planning. You can, if you look at the heading, right? SAP is one of the ERP software. So first of all, before getting into the SAP is a broader term for learning this course. First, you try to understand what is ERP. Okay, this session is specifically like who actually need not understand what is SAP, what is ERP. It is just introduction for who actually wanted to get into the SAP job or wanted to learn SAP software. Okay, let me click this. So you see the mere definition. What is ERP? ERP is nothing but, so like if you take any company like Unilever, okay, they are going to sell Dove products and they are going to sell ice creams, they are going to sell soaps, Rexona, and different kind of brands, like they are into different categories. Unilever is going to do the finance business also. Okay, if such a company wanted to implement, okay, software, why we require a software? First question, any company. Let's take an example. You are calculating accounts in Unilever system for by using Excel. Okay, before that, prior to that, if you go to olden years, they're maintaining in account books manually with textbooks. Okay, so it is very difficult. It is very difficult for them without a software, because complexity increases, because their branches increases and their markets increases. So the evolution of the software increases, then they started using accounting package like Tally, or else they're using Microsoft Excel, or else MS Office, or any other software for that matter, whoever invented. Why they want to do it? Because they wanted to store their information at one place, at a centralized place. Like for example, Unilever has 5 offices in India, like Bangalore, Mumbai, Chennai, Delhi, and Hyderabad. For all these 5 offices, wanted to use one software which they can centralize their database. Like accounts if you take, sales if you take, and their purchase transactions if you take, and their HR module if you take, whatever they wanted to do it in their day-to-day activities. Okay, such a case they require a software. Such software evolution increases. Now we are in the era like so basically the company will call it as a enterprise. What is the difference between the term company and enterprise? It's almost similar, the same. Enterprise is enterprise might be a group of companies. As I said that Unilever is selling ice creams. That is one domain. Unilever is selling hair care, hair products they are selling. Unilever is selling foods. They are having food division. Unilever is selling consumer care. Unilever is selling finance. They are doing finance business also. Like that, Unilever into the different sections of markets. Okay, so everywhere, for example, if you take finance, you're maintaining your like giving loans and giving finance to the your customer. Such a case, like you're maintaining one account books. Suppose if you are selling ice creams, like different outlets will be there, like India, UK, US, like across the world, more than 100 countries they are selling the ice creams. For that, their accounting books will be different. They cannot able to maintain same account books for what do you call ice creams as well as finance. Those are two different sections, right? In the similar way, suppose if they are selling noodles, okay, if they are selling certain foods like sauces or some other food products, such cases they are maintaining different account books. All they wanted to club together, they would like to maintain at one place. Is it possible manually? It is not possible. Excel also it is not possible. So if they are doing any transaction, that need to be stored at one place. When they wanted to take the report, how much sales happened, how much raw material they bought it, how much capital they have invested on new branch, if they would like to know all these things, it is very difficult. Because if it is one customer or two customer, it is easy for them. But across the globe, if they are having thousands of customer from different countries, from different levels of customers, they are having, then it became a tedious task. Tedious means difficult task, impossible task for them. So such a case, they require a software. You got it? So so such software, such enterprise, like such group of companies, okay, such group of companies, you need a planning. If you would like to run big company like Unilever, you need a planning. If you would like to run big company like Tata Technologies, okay, Tata Motors and Tata AAG, that means Tata Finance. This is one of the example. In the similar way, if you go for Reliance Industries, they are into petrochemicals, they're into finance, they're into telecommunication. Reliance Jio Sims, Reliance Mobiles, and Reliance, they are entered into the retail market also, supermarkets also. Like, they would like to, so each one company is one domain it is handling. All companies together, they will call it as an enterprise. Now you can expand the term. Enterprise means group of companies. The resources means what are all the requirements for this company, how many people we require in marketing, how many outlets we have to open, at what timings we have to run, how many plans we require. That we will call it as a resource. And planning means for all these resources, for to run a company you are doing, then you required one software that is called ERP, enterprise resource planning. To in simple terms, I would like to say, if you would like to run a company, you require a ERP. That is the definition. So then what is SAP? SAP is one of the software. You will get to know in further slides in another few minutes. So here, if you read the definition, ERP stands for enterprise resource planning. If I read this, you don't understand anything. That's why I have given an example. ERP is a business management software. I told you, right? It is a software. Okay, so it suits the integrated applications. We'll get into that. Application is nothing but based on the functionality, whether you are using this application for marketing or finance or else purchase, material management. So all these application together, it will come as a one package. Okay, package is nothing but like one software. So MS Office, if you see, if I compare the ERP as a MS Office, for example, for your understanding, yeah, in MS Office, what do you call, Word document will be there, PowerPoint will be there, and Excel will be there. It has different facets, different functionalities, and a different purpose will be there. In the similar way, ERP means it is going to integrate different resource planning. Let's go to the next slide. See, if you look at here, why we need ERP. So as I pointed out, enterprise is company, right? In the company, so what are the basic advantages we have? So basically, if you use any software, you can speed up your business process. So it will increase your return on investment. Suppose if you are putting certain investment, uh, without using software, suppose you can able to punch 100 sales orders per month. So by using software, you can speed up the billing process and your delivery process and everything, so that you can punch maybe 10,000 to 20,000 orders, so that it will increase your return on investment. Whatever the investment you are doing, in that it will increase your profits. So integrate supply chain. Integrate supply chain means like you are using one system at one place. You can able to order for your, you can take the orders from across the globe. For example, if you take, in your understanding, Amazon.com, okay, Amazon, they will sell books, they will sell different products, right, from across the globe. For example, if you take in India, from your home, you can able to raise an order, so that they can able to deliver the product. They can able to raise the billing also by using one software. So Amazon.com, the website which you are looking, that is user interface. But back background, maybe SAP or some other potential software is running to speed up the business process for their customers. Okay. And better analytical data, like how much sales happened last month, how much sales happened per day, how much sales happened sorry, how much sales happened for festival, how much sales happened for a particular financial year, how much sales happened last 6 months. Can we get the data for last 5 years of the sales data, or else finance data, profit and loss account, balance sheet, and all these things by using this ERP software you can get it. So it improves productivity. Obviously, year to year it will speed up your business also. And it is going to automate and streamline process. Automate means, so previously, as I told, that you have to enter manually on the system, like in software, if you write some certain code, so if someone is punching order on mobile for Amazon or Flipkart, automatically the order will be saved in Amazon database. So that is called automation. Like, so they need not do anything. So based on the customer requirement, if payment confirmation is there, automatically delivery will be created. So there is no manual intervention. So, like, they can able to stream their finance or planning, whatever the softwares, whatever the business requirements they have, they can able to automate it. Okay. So next, greater inventory control. Inventory control means, like, see, if you take agriculture products, in one of my project I worked with, like, the client name is Cargill. So they are basically suppliers of agriculture commodities, like I'll just they are going to buy, they are going to purchase agriculture commodities, nothing but raw material they will buy from farmers. They will try to prepare, manufacture the oils, like a canola oil, sunflower oil, okay, and a different kind of cooking oils they are going to manufacture. Okay. So such cases, so let's take an example. What is my quality? So, like, first crop, like, first quarter, or first 4 months or 6 months, one agriculture commodity came for one canola oil or sunflower oil. So, like, based on the quality, so how much, on which season they are going to use that oil, based on the season. So they can able to control their inventory. Inventory is nothing but, this term inventory is nothing but, like, stock keeping place. Okay. How many liters per quarter, how many, like, liters required for a financial year. So this is called greater inventory control. Okay. So let's take an example. So when you started a business, you don't have any estimation, like, these many liters of oil need to produce for 2021 financial year. So suppose if demand is increased next year, based on the numbers, they will try to increase their inventory, or else, yeah, they will try to manufacture less oil for coming financial year if the oil is not consumed by users. Okay. So this is one of the example I'm just telling. Reduce operational costs. Operational cost means, like, previously too many people are working in industry. By using software, they can able to reduce the manpower also. Okay. Optimize resources and infrastructure. Okay. This is like, integrating different departments and all together. So now you got it right. ERP means enterprise resource planning. Basically, this is a software which you are ready for your customer. So SAP is one of the software. Let's go to what are all the types of ERPs and providers available in the market. I have given simple examples. SAP is one of the ERP. Oracle apps means that is also one of the software from Oracle company. Like Barnes, this is the old manufacturing software. Like PeopleSoft, this is for, maintaining human resources. Like, in your company, if you see different companies, different HR processes will be there. What PeopleSoft is going to do, it is going to calculate time sheets, when people are coming for shift, when people are going in 24/7, how many shifts are available. Okay. and like based on the punching, if someone is doing over like overnight or extra work they are doing, based on the hourly need to be calculated, or else daily need to be calculated, uh, or else there's employee salaries, okay, employee holidays and leaves and everything will be balanced by this people's of. In the similar way, similar kind of module will be available in SAP also, SAP HCM, human capital management. This is just for your understanding. This is in SAP. What we are going to learn? We are going to learn sales and distribution module. Okay. So for a company. So I'm just giving an example. In ERP is a, like, as I said, that package, it is having different modules. Okay. Microsoft Dynamics and Civil CRMs, JD Advanced, and so on. Like, now if you open up an internet page, like, you can able to get such kind of competitive softwares, like thousands it will be available, at least hundreds will be available in the market. So SAP is top in the market. Why SAP is top in the market, that we are going to discuss. So as I said that, previously I told you the benefits, right? Like ERPs and providers, ERP system is used due to the following reasons. Like, it integrates various business functions. Like, let's take an example. You would like to order 100 kgs of certain raw material. So then what you required, you should know the price who will be decided. Price will be decided by your purchase department. Order will be raised by whom? Order will be punched by sales department. Once order is created, it is delivered by logistics department, transportation and all. Okay. So finance is one department, and purchase is one department. Raw material supplier plant is one department. Material management, your sales order punching done by your sales team. So that is that purchase request, based on the purchase request of your customer, so that is done by sales team. And finally, delivery will be done by logistics team. They are sending through truck or something like that. Okay. Once they delivered, so it need to be billed for customer, that is done by finance team finally. So all these departments, it is going to integrate. So this is a theoretical sentence, but this we are going to learn in coming sessions. So it leads to effective utilization of resources, because since it is a software, if any work is assigned, no one is going to escape from that. And it enables data simplification. That means it will try to this work is done by finance team, this work is done by purchase team, this work is done by human resource management team, this work is done by what do you call planning team, this work is done by manufacturing team, this work is done by finance team. Everything will be simplified. There is no confusion by using software. It helps in strategy building and based on centralized data, and it leads single centralized. As I said that, all modules integrated and everything is available at one place. Integrates different functions of the business. Okay. So it integrates different functions of the business. As I said that, sales, finance, like that, and so on. Functions will be integrated. So balances systems, process and people. Okay. These are the basically by using ERP software we are going to do. So now we came into the actual term to understand. SAP, in simple term, you can say that systems and applications and products. That means system means your total kind of system means like, the functionality which you are going to integrate. Finance. So for example, if you take Unilever Finance, okay, or else take any Manapuram Gold, if you take, they don't have any material. For example, if you take SBI Bank, they don't have any material product. Basically they are into service industry. Okay. Service order and service delivery will be there. Okay. Service billing will be there. Such cases, delivery won't be there. The similar way, if you go to Amazon, if you go for a company called boat headphones and headsets they are selling, right? So different kind of sounding products they are selling. Such kind of sounding products, will be delivered physically. But whereas if you go to SBI bank, if you are taking loan, they won't deliver anything physically. If loan is sanctioned, amount will be credited to your account. Okay. So in the similar way, it is nothing but what kind of the system, okay, what kind of applications we are using, and what kind of the products we are implementing. This is all about SAP. Okay. Here, if you see this, SAP stands for, as I said, the system applications and data processing. Data processing is nothing but like, what is my monthly sales, what is my yearly sales, what is my profit and loss, what is my balance sheet, and what is my current inventory. Inventory means how much stock available in the inventory. Okay. So you try to, whatever the terms I'm talking, right, you try to remember that. So those terms will be there your throat learning. Okay. Basically it is basically evolution, like 1972. These are the Walner, Ruther, Hope, Hector, or some guys actually they have invented. They would like to develop on software to run the business operations, like companies like Reliance, companies like Tata, companies like, if you go for any company, Ford. So I'm just giving an example for manufacturing. In the similar way, if you apply any domain like telecommunications, if you apply any domain like food manufacturing, they are into now SAP into media also. IS Media one product is there. So these modules, they started slowly, like 1972. Okay. If you see 1972 they started, so they became number one in the market by 2010. Like they have came across all the competitors and they become a number one. Okay. So here they have, like SAP has more than 1,40,000 installation worldwide. You try to understand, I'm just telling. So for example, if you'd like to get a job, if you get a job, how many companies you can able to work? Let's take an example. Past 9 years I'm working uh, for 3 companies. Okay. Throughout your career, how many companies you can work? Maximum 5 to 10 companies. So but how many customers are there? More than 1,40,000 installations are there worldwide. Apart from that, 25 industry specific business solutions are there. More than 75,000 customers are there. That means 75,000 companies are there in 120 countries. That's why SAP become number one in the market. Okay. Other competitive products for SAP are like Oracle and Microsoft Dynamics. Microsoft Dynamics are there, but maybe Oracle might buy SAP, or else SAP might merge with Oracle, or else SAP might buy Microsoft Dynamics, or else Microsoft buy SAP. So that means these are the three big actually fishes in the market for to provide the software for different manufacturing companies. Okay. So like I am telling the fact, like whoever worked for SAP not getting the job means their mindset only. If they want job, like these many customers are there. Suppose if you are going for job trials, if it is not available in Andhra Pradesh, it might be available in Bangalore, it might be available in Pune, it might be available in Delhi, it might be available somewhere actually. So like we should have such a mindset that I wanted to get a job in SAP market. There is nothing like job opportunities not there and it will be there. It will be there continuously, but 1 or 2 months based on the market, it might be less, but 10 months of jobs available in SAP market. Okay. So this is evolution. Like basically it is a mainframe based, means mainframe means one of the software, one IBM mainframe is there, right? Mainframe based company, like this this is for just understanding. Don't try to remember and all these things. So we're going to learn SAP software for SAP SD. So but I have given this to understand like what is SAP basically. SAP R2 was released in 1979. As I said that it became popular by 1992. Okay. Initially, they technically architecture means how they software develop is R2, and after that it became like R3. Now we are learning software with R3 only. Okay, R3 means 3-tier architecture. So database, application server, and the presentation server are the 3 layers. Okay, but what is these 3 layers? I will show you, don't worry about that. Presentation layer is nothing but like, what is presentation? Something you can able to visualize, you can able to see that. Okay, so like if you buy a new mobile, in that Android software will be there. So Android has a certain way of the presentation. So if you buy iPhone has one software. Okay, that is iOS software. So like if you send, any message for your friend, okay, how you are sending? You are clicking message button. So that means you are visualizing, right? You are seeing that button. If you would like to go to the gallery, wanted to see the photos in the mobile, you are clicking the gallery button. When you click that, you can able to see the photos. Okay, so when you can able to see, means you are operating that mobile software. In the similar way, for operating SAP software by end users. End users means after software is done by consultants, the software is actually utilized by company employees. That layer is called presentation layer. In the similar way, application layer. Application is layer is nothing but calculation. Like, if you take simple example for your understanding, if you take calculator, you are doing multiplications, divisions, and subtraction. In the similar way, so if the customer want, always by default, they, any customer would like to use, would like to order for products. So if you take Cadbury chocolate manufacturing company is there, if any distributor wanted to become part of their business, so the minimum they have to take, so 1,000 kgs of, like, 1 ton of chocolates for every month. If that is the rule, then minimum order should be 1,000 kgs for distributor, not for customer, for distributor. Distributor is going to sell wholesalers and retailers and other outlets. Okay, so this is, so that calculation, if you would like to set the rule, that you are going to develop business logic, that we will call it as a business logic. How many customers, distributors, dealers, to whom I am going to do the business. So like I have a profit and loss account. So do I require 10 profit and loss accounts based on the domains, or else only common? I need a company balance sheet completely or different. So all these are business logic. Don't worry about that, all this terminology. But sales related terminology we're going to learn. Okay, so this is presentation layer. You see the systems, client computers, when they are using the SAP software, when they're clicking certain buttons to send the logic. And this is the database. Finally, database is nothing but, like, in your mobile, like memory will be there, right? Like 32 GB and 64 GB, 128 GB, 256 GB. The similar way, when you send any instruction, if you click any button, so the business logic will be processed and it will be saved in your database. How in your mobile, how any file, if you save any message, if you send in the sent items, it will be there, right? Like how you are using your Gmail. In the similar way, for who, whatever the work client is doing for their sales, marketing, for their domains, finance, and whatever the module they are going to implement, that instruction from client layer to application layer, they will send it and it will be saved. This is technical. We are functional consultants who have just an idea what kind of layers we have, but no one is going to ask all these questions. But when you are learning any software, you should know, right, what exactly you are going to learn. If you buy a mobile, so like every day you try to do R&D, research and development, right, to learn the features of mobile. In the similar way, if you learn SAP, you should know what is available in your module. This is called Arthur architecture. Previously, it will be there, like, two-tier architecture, and after that, one more layer it is going to increased. So SAP is R3 architecture as of now. So R3 system is nothing but your presentation layer and application layer. is looking about your business logic, and finally it is database layer. This is all about R by 3. Now I'll just show you a example business model for SAP. Okay, you see, you follow these numbers, you can try to understand this example. For example, one customer calls a sales department. He called over the phone and he has given order for, you know, 10 pieces of gender 10 pieces of, like, you know, if you take any product, 10 pieces of he required Milton bottles. Okay, so once he ordered the once he approached over the phone, not through software, he called, I want 10 bottles of Milton bottles of 1000 ml, that means 1 liter bottles I want it. So when he done the inquiry, first step is done. Then salesperson take an order from customer. Immediately he will check the inventory. 1000 ml is available or 850 ml bottles are available. Okay. So then third step, if you see, assume that, you know, he ordered 10 bottles, only 6 bottles are available, remaining 4 should be required. So then he confirms to the customer, sir, only for 6 bottles are available, 4 bottles shortage. If you would like to process, I can process the sales order. Otherwise, what should I do? I'll just ask my production planning for, you know, manufacturing remaining 4 bottles. So but the delivery will be bit delayed. So then customer says, no problem, I need a complete delivery. Example, he want only complete delivery, not partial delivery. Okay, he ordered 10. Okay, production planning taking the order. Once he takes the order, he manufactures and he will keep the in inventory. That means stock he will add. Once let's take an example. You got an order. Today is some 7th or 8th February. Okay. So once he got the order, so stock will be manufactured in another 4 days. 12th will be ready for delivery. So inventory all 10 stock is available. So after that, so 10 bottles is ready immediately next 5th. So here he has shown a truck, or else they will send through courier or something like that. Okay. Big stock means they will send through truck. Actually, only 10 bottles, right? Okay, ready. So then next 6th, shop floor execution. Okay, shop floor execution means like that is in like, you know, engineering, like, you know, manufacturing or something like that. It is ready. Okay. Then 7th step, again it will go to the sales. Okay, they will do the delivery. Okay, once they do the delivery, customer receives the stock. Okay, 8th step means customer received the stock. Okay, so once he received the stock, what is the 9th step? Sales team informs to the finance, please bill for this customer. He ordered 10 bottles of 1000 ml what do you call Milton. Okay, some brand. Okay, so then this is how it happens. The finance and HR will be there for certain step for, you know, statistics or something. Otherwise the HR, it is not much required here. Okay, human resource, why it is required, like, you know, shop floor means, like, you know, whoever, how many employees are working for manufacturing those 10 bottles. Okay, so let me clear your doubt. One second, pass record. So this is the sample business model to understand how ERP or any SAP for that matters, any software is going to integrate one business requirement by using software. Okay. So like various types of SAP products and solution. This is I just have taken, like there are 2 types of modules will be there in SAP. One is technical module and function modules, more importantly. So technical modules means technical consultant, they will write the code. For example, SAP has a certain limitation. So you are creating a sales order manually, like, you know, who is my customer and what is my quantity and what is my material, like that you are entering. Okay. So when you are entering, your customer asked that when I got any phone call, automatically sales order will be created on SAP system. by doing voice recognition. I'll tell you one example. Suppose nowadays, olden days, Ambassador and different Maruti 800 different kind of cars available in the market, but the voice recognition software came into the market in car segment also. For example, if you start a car button, automatically it starts. Previously they're using key model. In the similar way, that is one automation. So like, if you click one switch, all windows will be closed. Okay, that is one automation in cars. If you click one button, once you come out of the car, all doors will be centrally it will be locked, centralized locking system. So how all these are comes, how all these different kind of customized features comes for car, because it all these done by engineering and technical guidance. The similar way, like if any requirement customer is not able to satisfy, then this technical consultant will comes into picture to, once the requirement is studied by functional consultants, like if it is related to sales consultant, SAP SD module. If it is related to manufacturing, then it will be by module. In the similar way, okay. So in the similar way, so what happens, all the all the uh, all the different modules based on the different requirements. Currently standard is giving 10% of that, client is expecting another 50%. So for that, automation should be required, so technical consultant will involve. I just tell you one example. I told you, right? If someone is called over the phone or else through internet, they ordered the sales order. That sales order in SAP system, it will be automatically created. Automatically, how it will be created? It won't create automatically. Technical consultant will come and discuss the requirement, what are all the fields need to be filled in sales order, and that is going to be eventually finally saved to your SAP system. So technical consultants and function consultant are closely work together to manufacture a software for customer. Customer is nothing but, as I pointed out, don't confuse. Customer is nothing but not selling customer. Customer is nothing but our SAP customer for IT company. For example, if you take a company called service company called Accenture, IBM, Deloitte, all these companies, like involve technical and functional consultants, whoever the experts in the module, to manufacture a software for a company. The different technical modules of SAP are SAP ABAP. ABAP means Advanced Business Application Programming. Okay, so like MS Office also written in certain code, right? In your childhood days, you might listen softwares like Java, C, C++. Like in the similar way for SAP, ABAP is there. This we're not going to do. This is done by technical. Basis. Basis means, I'll tell you. It is too early to discuss about the basis. So like if one software is there, authorizations, and how many users, restriction. Basically, they are going to restrict. Sales module will be used by sales people. Finance module will be used by finance employees. Otherwise, problems will generate. In the similar way, business information warehousing, BIW. So, like if you see our modules, these are the different function modules. FICO, financial and controlling. So material management, sales and distribution, production planning, plant maintenance. Okay. So if you look at, like oh, too many modules will be there, like human resources, project systems. So like they are having, like, see, 30 modules I have placed. Actually, it is more than 50 to 60 modules are there in the market now. Okay. So in SAP softwares, when they for industry specific, like retail industry is there, Walmart is there, like Tata Retail is there, like Reliance Retail is there, Reliance Mart is there, like if you go for Reliance Fresh is there, if you go for what do you call, Bata is there, like different kind of retail. Arvind Mills is there, Peter England, these kind of manufacturing, cloth manufacturing. For retails, they specifically manufactured one software, retail specific requirements. Like in the similar way, utilities. Okay. public sector, like how do these SAP only, but different software based on customer requirement. IS oil is also there, gas and oil, like if you go for Dubai and all these places, they're doing oil business, right? For that SAP done a research, like normal SAP software is not available, so oil and manufacturing companies, they required a industry specific. Okay, this is oil manufacturing is one industry specific, retail is one industry specific, like that. Telecommunications is, healthcare is one industry specific, like for all hospitalized hospitals, they wanted to use, like big hospitals like Apollo, Ayeshoda, these kind of hospitals. Okay, Fortis, these kind of hospitals that they would like to use, they also required a software. So if you go for healthcare, like too many wards will be there, too many patients will be there, too many doctors, too many nurses. How they are going to control? By they are using software. Such a case also they can. Even media industry, for television channels also, for different departments, they made it a software. So that's why SAP became so powerful than any other ERP software. So this slide, where and how to get access for SAP for learning. This time I am just providing the software. If you want it, you can search in Google. This is a simple slide. What is SAP SD? SAP SD full form is sales and distribution. This is our favorite module. This we are going to learn from tomorrow onwards. So what is SAP GUI? As I said that, graphical user interface, right? I will show you what exactly it is. Now we are going to open SAP software today. So like if you open any app from your Android, like for example, Facebook, F button will be there. If you open any other button, like for example, if you'd like to open um, Reliance Mart app, if you click that logo, it will open. In the similar way for SAP, this is the logo. Okay, this will be the shortcut. If you click that button, it will be open. Let me close this. Let me close this. If I click this, it will opens automatically. Double click the similar way how you are operating. So in this place, SAP EH7, like different systems will be there. So here, this is the place. If any system access, if you want, you can add it, but it need not required. When you join any company, it is directly available. If it is system is uh, like development system or quality system, so we're going to learn. Don't get into all these things. You try to see this. For example, if I close this, if I click this, okay, how to log on? If I double click this link, right, so it will open. If you go back, let me try to share my screen again. If you see, previous screen is this one. Okay, log on. If I click this one, it will come to this place. If I double click this system, it will go to this screen. So when I click that, this is the screen opened. What it is asking, like when you enter into your Gmail, you have a user and password, right? In the similar way, SAP has. I have taken access for this. This is the user. I'm entering password. See, now it is going. This interface is called graphical user interface. Here, if you can see, SAP easy access. That means by using these buttons and menus, you can able to operate this software. Okay. So this place is called command prompt. Suppose if I wanted to create a sales order, there is nothing to worry. You will learn all these things. I am just entering on transaction code VA01. Okay. If you enter this code, it is asking, like create sales order screen. Like what it is asking: document type and sales organization and distribution channel division. All these things you are going to learn. Don't worry. You try to understand this. If I click this button, it will go to the back. If I wanted to come out of the software, log off means like how you are switching off your mobile, right? In the similar way, if you click this log off, it will be log off. Okay, so like let me go here. I am opening one more transaction. This is command prompt. This is shortcut. That means if you give certain code, it will go to the that particular screen where you would like to go. Okay, like if you have create with reference, sales, all these are buttons. Actually, this is graphical interface. For example, this you don't want it. This red one, previously it is not there, right? You are in one session. If you click this, it will be cancelled. Now if you see, there is no nothing further to cancel. If you wanted to log off, you can log off. That's it. So let me go back. Let me share my deck again. So let's next go to this one. See, what is transaction code? I entered in command run. Why we need menu path? Okay, why we require a menu path basically. Okay, and link between transaction code and menu path. See, transaction is nothing but 4-digit code. So assume that I'll just give you one general example. If you would like to call your friend, name is Rama, Rama Rama. Okay, another friend name is like Shiva, SA. Like four digits. Like Shiva is 4 digits, Rama is 4 digits. If you call Shiva, Rama won't come. If you call Shiva, means Shiva only will respond. In the similar way, like you are asking software with 4-digit code. Okay, let's take an example. This is VA01 for sales order creation. In the similar way, this is for your for creating customer. Okay, all will be 4 digits only. So most of the times it will be 4 digits only. So I can show you the transaction code with 5 digits. For example, this is 4 digits. N means new one. So for creating delivery, I'm just showing the how the graphical user interface will work. Let me close this one more time. So when I try to close directly, it is asking log off. Log off means it is closed. That's it. Okay, your software is closed. Now let me share screen again. Okay, come here. This is the place. If I click here, it will come here. So like ours is 49 user 30 and software is what is the I'm going to enter my password. Okay, so like this, you are inside of the system. When you on the mobile, when you click certain button, gallery, so you are inside. You can able to see the photos, right? In the similar way, SAP graphical user interface means like through buttons only we can operate. So now let's go back. So now you understood briefly what is transaction code. Okay, so types of activities to operate SAP software. So what are all the activities we are going to do? You can able to do configurations, standard and custom table maintenance, programs and code, and master data. So configurations is nothing but your customer want only order and delivery. Such cases you will do the configuration. Your customer want your customer is having two two channels, like they have retailers and wholesalers. So retail channel and wholesale channel they will create it. So based on country wise, based on region wise, different requirements will be there. That we are going to learn. No worries. Configuration is nothing but you are just customize the, I mean, you are try to, SAP is big software, right? Whatever you want for your customer, you're configure and giving to your system. Like for example, you have a mobile called uh, you have a Dell laptop. You bought it in Dell laptop. What is your configuration? 10 GB and 10 GB RAM is there, and 1 TB, what do you call, hard disk is there, and screen size is 15 inches is there, 17 inches is there, 20 inch, some 42 inches is there. Like that, different sizes will be there. In that full HD is there, HD is there, and like that, different configurations will be there. In the similar way, in SAP sales and distribution module, so we're going to configure based on our customer requirement. Standard and custom tables. Some table is nothing but the place where your data will store. Like in database, as I said that, right? Like your hard disk. So the table standard means it's already provided by SAP. Custom tables means it is created by consultants for customers, like ABAP team I told, right? Advanced business programming language. By using that, they will create this programs and code they will created by them. And the master data is nothing but who and all my customers. Suppose I have 1,000 customers in Italy. I have 4,000 customers in US. I have 10,000 customers in 10,000 customers in Africa. I have 1 lakh customers in India, across India. Like that, it is like the master data means customer master data. Let's try to see what are all the datas we have. Master data is nothing but it is static in nature. For example, you are the customer to the Reliance company. Okay, so your friend is customer to the Tata company. So when Reliance wanted to you would like to raise an order for Reliance, like you are part of their business, then your customer master data. In the similar way, materials means material master data. See, materials means like what are all their products they are selling. Reliance clothes they are selling, Reliance vegetables selling, Reliance mobiles they are selling, Reliance telecommunications, like that, Reliance oils, oil and gas they are selling. Like the similar way, their products is like their database, their master data. Okay. And for example, if you go for cloth industry, they're having different brands, they will sell different brands of jeans. That is their master data. In the similar way, different products have different prices. That is their master data. For example, Excel size brand has one rate and a double XL has one rate. Like that, based on the color also rate will be there for cloth manufacturing. In the similar way, for your customer, based on their domain, they will maintain their conditions for prices. Conditions means like this price should be like for this. Not only that, certain brand they will give discount, certain brand they don't give discount also. All these are parts of the master data. Transactional data means how you are going to operate business for your customers. Sales order, delivery, billing. Okay. Purchasing, like finance, bill settlement, all these transactional data. Condition master means, as I said, that pricing and all these things. Okay, you are going to learn all these things. I'm just giving brief outline only. So as I said that customer master data means all your customers or database. Materials means all different kind of products database. Condition means all pricing and all that. Output means like when Amazon, you order a product, you received a product. With that, they are sending bill also, right? That is called output. Maybe they will send a bill. Bill they can send a physical copy, they can send printout, or else they can send through email. Olden days, they used to send fax also. Okay, so like that, different outputs will be there in that one term called EDA that we are going to discuss after our classes. So these are the master data. Transactional data means OTC. What is this OTC? OTC means order, delivery, billing. These we are going to see tomorrow. And purchase to pay means side for manufacturing. If you would like to buy any raw material or finished goods, such cases P2B, purchase to pay, they will call it as. QTC means quotation to uh, quotation to cash. Okay, this I'll try to explain you what is transactional data. So conditions, as I told, that pricing of free goods, these are the terms, different exclusion and inclusion, that we are going to explain you. So output, sales related output, delivery, pick list, billing, and all these things. I will explain you all these things. So till here, I would like to conclude the introduction for this. I explain you transaction codes. Okay, so transaction codes I can able to show you few transaction codes. Okay, starting off our course, like I have shown in you VA01. In the similar way, like thousands of transaction codes will be there. SAP, if you transaction code is nothing but you are giving the command and you are getting the requirement from your database, whatever you want it. Okay, so for starting SAP career, this much brief introduction should be required. From tomorrow onwards, we're going to start our first class on SAP system. So now if you have any doubts, you can ask. I will show you what is menu path before concluding our session. For example, transaction code, as I said, that VA01. This is for sales order creation. One second, this software is closed. Let me try to reopen. Session got expired. Let me share the screen. If we click this, okay. What is this? This is our username. Again, I'm entering. So now we're getting into the software. So now let me try to share the screen again. Okay, we are in the right path. See, this is called menu path. Menu path means, for example, if you go to the, for example, let me show you. This is VA01. This is the transaction for sales order creation. In the similar way, I have one more transaction. I'm opening VA02. This is for already created sales orders. If you would like to do modification, you can able to do it. I'm just showing an example. Don't worry, we will get into all these things. So I'm just for what is transaction, I would like to explain you. That's why I'm showing. For example, if I click this one, this button, this is called enter button, green button. So if I click, if I open any order, someone has created this order 5492 order number. If I click this, I can able to see the order number. Okay, so this is through transaction. How I came this transaction? VA02. Okay, for change. So change, if I see if I would someone entered 100 kgs, if I would like to make it, I can able to change it to 20 kgs. See, now it is asking already delivery done. That's why you are reducing the quantity. If I save this, it will be like 20 kgs. Let me open the order again. So previously it is 100 kgs. Now it is 20 kgs in change mode. In the similar way, if I go to display mode, see, I cannot able to change anything. So I cannot able to delete anything. I cannot able to modify anything. My keyboard, I cannot do anything. It is in display mode. Okay. That transaction is called VA03. I'm just telling an example. Okay. VA03. The similar way, I'm opening one more transaction. This is VK11 for maintaining some purpose, condition records or something like that. Every time VK11 means I'm entering 4 digits. Okay. In the similar way, I'm entering VK13. That is for display. Okay. So like that, all your SAP will be through transaction. But how many transaction you can remember? You cannot remember, right? It is very difficult. Okay. Let's take an example. I'm coming out of the screen. So I will show you. This is the menu path. This is logistics. In that, our module is sales and distribution. Okay. In that, if you go to the sales, if you go to the order, so if you click on this, it will create the sales order. Okay. In the similar way, if you click on this, it is change. Previously, we have seen for change. So this is called menu path. Either you can use menu path or else simply you can use the shortcut by using this command prompt transaction. So let me try to show you one thing on this system. Let's go to the settings. I'll try to show you whether what we are using. Okay, here you can see display technical names. Okay, let's try to go to the logistics. In this sales and distribution, sales, in this if you go to order, now you can see VA01 creative, VA02 change, VA03 for display. In the similar way, if you'd like to create a quotation, okay, VAG21 inquiry, like that, you can see if I click this VA22 quotation change. In the similar way, I can directly use VA22. It will come to the same screen. So menu path will be there, or else transaction will be there. Okay, this is called SAP Easy Access. Whatever the software you are using, you are customizing that. For that you are using SPRO. This is called implementation guide. In that, if you see, different modules will be there. SAP Finance, SAP Financial Accounting. If you see controlling, so where is our module? Our module also there in sales and distribution. All these we're going to learn. If you see basic functions, all these are the different concepts we're going to learn. So for your customer, taxes, US tax is different and the UK tax is different, and if you go for India, taxation system is different. If you'd like to configuration based on the country or your customer requirements, you are going to do the similar way. Pricing you do, different concepts will be there in SAP SD. So I came to SPRO, right? This is for customizing SPRO. Okay, 4-digit code. In the similar way, assume that you don't remember that code. Such cases, you remember only path. You come here, tools, customizing, IMG. So if I click this, similarly, it will go to the same screen. Instead of going menu path, you can by using shortcut also. Sometimes if you don't remember, then you can able to check here, because when you do the practice, you try to remember both or else at least one after getting some experience on the software. Okay, when you are using one mobile and after that you are using advanced version of the mobile, means you got some experience on previous software, right? The similar way this software also you are going to learn. That's it. This is the difference between your menu path and what I would say your transaction code. This is the basic difference. I think you can better understand this. So in upcoming classes, you are going to learn all these things in detailed manner. This is just introduction. I would like to say I wish you all the best for further learning on this.